morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions. Thank you again so much for our time together. I want us to come back to the book of Genesis chapter 34. It's a very tragic chapter in the Bible. It's a chapter of death and deception. It begins with the rape of Jacob's daughter Dinah and ends with the death of every man in a village and Jacob having to move his family away for fear that the other friends of these people would come and destroy them all. So it's a tragic, tragic chapter. But what I want you to notice today is the double deception. In verse 13, Dinah's brothers deceived Shechem and Hamor because of what Shechem had done to their sister. Now maybe they felt justified, but there is no justification for dishonesty and deception. But I want you to notice a very tricky deception that takes place next, beginning with verse 18. Hamor and Shechem gladly agreed to the deception of Jacob's sons. Now notice that. They gladly agreed to deception. Fascinating. And Shechem lost no time in acting on this request, for he wanted Dinah desperately. Shechem was a highly respected member of his family, and he appeared with his father before the town leaders to present this proposal. "Those men are our friends," they said. "Let us invite them here to live among us and ply their trade, for the land is large enough to hold them, and we can intermarry with them. But they will not consider staying here unless, except for one condition. Every one of us men must be circumcised just as they are. But if we do this, all their flocks and possessions will become ours. Come, let's agree to this so they will settle here among us." Now I want you to notice, first of all, Shechem and his father Hamor gladly accepted a deceptive proposal from Jacob's sons. And now they go and make an even more elaborate, deceptive proposal. Now I want you to notice here, never does he mention to any of these men, "I raped the girl, and this is why we need to do this." He leaves out the most important fact for the whole decision. He leaves it all out. No one would see danger coming. No one would suspect anything unless he had put this in. But he leaves it all out. So he never tells about the rape. What does he do? He uses his position of great respect, verse 19. He uses their common experiences with these people. Hey, listen, these are nice people. These people have been good to us. We all enjoy having them around. He uses greed. Their flocks and herds will become ours. He uses the logic. There'll be no harm. The land is large enough. So he brings all of this to bear. His position of respect and influence. The common previous experiences that were all good experiences, their personal greed, the logic of no harm. He uses all of this, but he leaves out the most important fact that would have made people be more cautious. I raped their sister. Now, brothers and sisters, you and I have to be very careful in life when people present us facts to guide our decision-making process. When they come to us for a decision and they present their facts. Now, you know what? Everything they may say is true, just like everything this man said was true. But what truth is being left out in the proposal? And there's the big thing about deception. What truth is being left out? Now, sometimes when people are pushing really hard for you to make a decision, you need to back up. And it's not that you don't believe what they've said, because everything they said is probably true. What one truth is being left out? Look for the oops, I forgot that, and then you'll know where to be cautious.